Hey guys! If anything looks different or sounds different, it's because I'm using a new editing platform for my videos. I just want to let you guys know. Thanks for joining me in this video. Today I'll be painting two little paintings for someone, and I just wanted to share with you guys my morning painting routine. For this one, it's going to have some layers to it, but for the background, I wanted something glowy and yellow. The color yellow is requested by the person I'm making this painting for. Also, speaking of yellow, I don't really know the color theory too much. When I paint, I just really pick a color that I want and what's going to look good with the vibe I'm going for. But I really hope that I will learn a lot more about color theory in the future. But I don't think you need to know the color theory just so you can paint. You can just paint all you want if it makes you happy. And oh my god, I can't believe I'm running out of my watercolor paper. It was 24 sheets and now I only have 2 sheets of paper left. I can't believe how many paintings I've done this past few days. When I started painting, I didn't really use a watercolor paper at first. I just used a cheap sketchbook paper that I would use my poster color on. Because to be honest, I didn't know if I would like painting and I didn't want to waste money on supplies I won't even use. So I assorted to low quality supplies. Here I'm done with the background and now we're just going to let it dry. So that's why I wanted to do that tips and tricks video. But if you want to be serious in painting and want to see a good result for your effort, I recommend just buying a 300 GSM paper and that will be alright for your gouache. If you're using watercolor, then that will be fine too, but it will be better if you buy a higher grams of paper. I remember when I first started using gouache on the paper it's intended for, and I was so happy with the result. Everything was looking so smooth. I didn't need to be too careful with my paper because it won't buckle easily and the paper won't tear. And the gouache, it's just one of the perfect painting mediums for me. The factors of the paint is just so perfect, just in between. A lot of people say it's half watercolor and half acrylic. And yeah, I totally agree with them. I've been using it like watercolor sometimes and just using it like regular gouache. But I think using gouache can really be hard for beginners. Right now I'm still experimenting on how I will use the gouache. I saw that a lot of people have techniques on how to use gouache, and it's really interesting how many ways you can use it. The thing I fail at with gouache is making portraits. I don't know why, but every time I try to mix skin color after skin color on a portrait painting, the skin color looks kind of muddy and weird for some reason. To be honest, I just really need to practice more with portrait paintings because I think I'm getting into more of landscapes and such.
I'm painting pictures.
My perspective on this one is kind of okay, I think. Because usually when I paint, my perspective is really off. That's one of the things I'm practicing when it comes to painting. I really want to paint outside with my own visual scenery because I think that will help me with my perspective on my paintings. But as you guys know, the world isn't panning out with my plans nowadays. So that will just be a future thing I want to do when all of this is over. Starting 2021, I picked up a lot of hobbies and I was so happy about it. I started getting into cooking, painting, and taking care of houseplants. I'm so grateful for my uncle that has the greenest thumbs ever when it comes to plants. He gave me different kinds of plants I could take home. When I started putting on the leaves on the two big trees, this is when my painting started to get together. A lot of painters said that there's lots of ugly process when it comes to painting with gouache, and I think that's definitely true. Something about me is that I'm my own critic when I paint. There's lots of times when I started to paint and I didn't like how it looked like, and I was constantly thinking about just not painting at all and starting over. But I try to make it a goal to think that when your painting is not finished, don't easily judge it because every painting you paint will always get better in time. There's no one that is just good. There's always that practice and trial and errors so that you'll like the results of your painting. All done! I really love how this one looks, but it took me quite a bit though. Preparing everything for my second painting. Here I am again with yellow. I want these paintings very cohesive. So I'm using kind of the same color palette, but kind of different, if you know what I mean. This painting is heavily inspired by an artist, and I really love her work. I linked her YouTube channel and Instagram down below if you want to check it out. She has the most amazing art pieces, and I'm just in love with her painting style.
Just a little juice break.
So about my new planting journey, it really makes me fulfilled every day when I get to water them in the morning and water them at night before I sleep. It just makes me 100% more productive and makes me really feel good for some reason. I thought I was going to be lazy to water them and take care of them. But no, I was really hooked on taking care of these plants and just really happy with them. I thought this flower arrangement from at A.L BASA was so cute. I linked them down below if you're interested. They've got really a bomb flower arrangements. This was a really different video for me to make. I really loved how these paintings and this video turned out, and I hope that you guys love it as much as I do. Comment down below if you can relate to any topics that I touched on in this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!